Very good morning to all of you. Today I am going to take about the securities market. First slide is introduction to the securities market. First, I want to give some introduction about the securities market. All are investors. All want to increase your investments to get more returns. When you are investing in the securities market, it actually gives more return, but you have to take more risk. When you are investing in the bank or depositing in bank means you have to take very low risk and the returns will be also very low. That's why we are selecting the security market as a best investment. Next, there are many types of investment avenues available in our market. One is securities market, bond market, real estate, precious jewelries, and gold, that is gold, silver, platinum, insurance, LIC, GIC, and many mutual funds. There are many types of mutual fund schemes available, post office saving schemes. These are all some of the investment avenues which is available for the investments. Next one is, for investing, there are some time frame we have to maintain. First one is speculation. Speculation means nothing but it is a business risk in the form of getting short-term profit. It is essentially involves buying and selling activities with the expectation of getting profits from the price fluctuations. When the investors are investing in the stock market directly, there are some price fluctuations are available. In one day, there may be a high price and there may be also a low price. If the market is getting high, the investor is supposed to wait for getting the low price. In the low price, he invests some money, and in the evening there are some. In the same day, there may be some fluctuations to the high price. At the time, he watches that price and he sells the shares. From the time duration, he getting some returns. That is speculation. That is mainly the main objective of the speculation is getting profits. Next one is gambling. Gambling means if a person buys stock for the intraday. Intraday means if the person is buying and selling the shares in one single day. That is intraday. There are two types of transactions there. One is intraday, another one is delivery. Intraday means in a single day buying and selling happens. But in delivery, today we are buying means within 2 days or within 1 month or within 6 months, he can sell the shares. For that he had to hold the particular shares. Gambling means it is some type of intraday. He may get profit or he may get loss. That is gambling. Next is the difference between the investors and speculators. Who are all the investors? Investors who invest mainly for the long term period. But speculators, that is speculator is mainly investors very short period, or he may invest up to 1 day or 3 days or 4 days. That is a speculator. For an investor means he may invest up to 1 month or 3 months or 6 months. He is taking moderate risk, but speculator is taking very high risk. He is taking moderate return. Who means investors? Speculator is getting very high return. Investors consider the fundamental factors and performance of the company. Before investing in a particular company means he could analyze that particular company. That particular company is performing well. He can analyze the past 5 years or past 10 years transaction of about the particular company. Then only he invests in a particular company. But speculators didn't see the past transaction of the company. Only because of the information from the insiders and based on the market behavior, the speculator is investing the money. This is the two difference between the investors and speculators. Investors also uses their own fund and borrowed funds, but speculators uses the borrowed funds to supplement his personal resources. These are some of the difference between the investors and speculators. Next one is investment objective. For what purpose we are doing the investment? The main objective of the investment is, first one is we are getting return. That is the main first objective of investment. Next one is to reduce the risk. That is the second objective. Next one is liquidity. Liquidity means redemption of your money at any time. That is the third risk. Third objective. Fourth objective is hedge against inflation. The hedge concept is mainly we see in derivative market. Hedge means reduction or eliminating risk. We are investing in certain stocks. That is called as hedge. Next one is safety. Last investment objective is safety. For safety purpose also we are investing. Next one is investment process. The investment process mainly involved in the series of activities leading to the purchase of securities or even other investments alternatives. The investment process can be segregated into 5 stages. One is framing of investment policy, investment analysis, valuations, and portfolio construction and portfolio evaluation. First one is framing of investment policy. In this, we have to consider the investable funds, objectives, and knowledge. The investor has to aware of the stock market, and also he has the more knowledge of investing in particular company or particular company shares. Next, security analysis. It is classified into 3 types. One is market analysis, industry analysis, and company analysis. Market analysis means analyzing of the stock market, bond market, money market, etc. That is market analysis. Industry analysis means there are many different type of industries available: textile industry, IT industry, banking industry, pharmaceutical industry. You have to analyze one particular industry and doing the investment. That is industry analysis. Company analysis. Company analysis based upon the particular single company. That is, it may be a textile company, or it may be a pharma company, it may be a oil company, or any companies there. Based on the performance of the company, the industry is, if textile company is doing well, means the industry also doing well. If the industry is doing well, means our national economy is also doing good. Next one is valuation. There are 2 types of valuation is there. One is future value and another one is intrinsic value. This future value is based upon the present value. The future value will be increased. And intrinsic value means it is the difference between the spot price and the future price. Next is the construction of the portfolio diversification. Portfolio diversification is nothing but instead of investing in one single investment, we are investing in different type of securities market. That is the bond and equity diversification. Some of the money is invested in the bond market, and some of the money is invested in the equity market. And industry diversification means based on the industries, the amount will be segregated. And company diversification means based on the company performance, the investment is based on the company. And selection, according to the performance of the industry and performance of the company, the selection of the investment will be taken place. Next one, the evaluation. After investing, we have to analyze which company is doing well, which industry is doing well, if the pharma company is doing well, means you have to evaluate that particular company and appraise the particular company. And if the company is not performing well, means you have to take the portfolio revision for that particular company. That is appraisal and revision. Next, there are different variety of securities are available. One is equity shares, certificate shares, non-voting shares, right shares, bonus shares, and various types of securities are traded in the market. Security which provides a claim on an asset and any future cash flows that assets may generate. Securities can be a fixed income and a variable income securities. In preference shares, there are five types of preference shares available. One is cumulative preference shares, non-cumulative preference shares, convertible preference shares, redeemable preference shares, irredeemable preference shares, cumulative convertible preference shares. Next, debentures. Debenture is a form in the form of certificate or in the form of bond is called as debentures. It produces the interest to the investors, and at any time we can redeem the debentures. It is a trust deed. There are some types of debentures are available. One is secured and unsecured debentures, fully convertible debentures, partly convertible debentures, non-convertible debentures. Next one is bond. Bond is only nothing but it is a secured and unsecured bonds, perpetual bonds and redeemable bonds. Perpetual bonds means that is some maturity period is available. That is also it is called as perpetual bonds. And fixed interest bonds, floating interest rate bonds. Fixed interest rate means the interest rate is very fixed. There is no change in the interest rate for the past 2 years or 6 months, etc. Floating rate means for every month where the interest rate is vary. So it is called as floating rate interest rate. Floating rate bonds. Zero coupon bonds means there is no interest. That is called as zero coupon bonds. Deep discount bonds and capital indexed bonds. These are some of the variety of the bonds. Next one is warrant. Warrant is nothing but it is a bearer document of the title to buy a specific number of equity shares at a specified period price. Warrants can usually be exercised over a number of years. Warrants can be detachable and investors can sell separately to the trader in the markets. It is rarely invested by the investors. It is not available in the market. It is some warrants are now available in the market at present. This is the security. There are some market participants in the securities market in India. One is Securities Appellate Tribunal, regulators, SEBI, and Reserve Bank of India, Department of Commercial Affairs, Department of Economic Affairs, depositories, stock exchanges, brokers, corporate brokers, sub-brokers, financial institutional investors, portfolio managers, custodians, share transfer agents, primary dealers, merchant bankers, bankers to an debenture trustee, underwriters, in venture capital funds, foreign venture capital investors, mutual funds, collective investment schemes. These are some of the market participants that are involved in the securities market. Next one is the history of the securities market in India. In 1947, first act, Capital Issue Control Act in 1947 was started. After that, 1956, SCRT, that is Securities Contract Regulation Act in 1956, the Company Act which is started. In 1992, the repeal of Capital Issues Control Act started in the year 1992. At the same year, the LPG power, liberalization, privatization, and globalization policy is also arrived that in that year, same year. After that, there are many changes are available in the securities market. SEBI Act is also started in the year 1992. The main objective of the SEBI is to protect the interest of the investors, to promote the development of the securities market and regulate the securities market. These are the three main objectives of the SEBI. SEBI has some powers to investigate and examine the companies, to invest them, to visit their premises, to inspect the records and personnel, and to impose the penalties that are commensurate with any misconduct. If there is any grievance in investors' grievances, that means SEBI has to deal with this. In 1993, National Stock Exchange was set up in the year 1993. Today, the National Stock Exchange is the third largest exchange in the world in terms of number of equity transactions after the Nasdaq. That is, Nasdaq is the index of the New York Stock Exchange. In 1996, Depository Act is started in the year 1996, and rolling settlement on a T+day basis was introduced in the 2001. And trading in index options commencement is happened, and launch of future contract on individual stocks which is launched in 2001 and 2002. Rolling settlement on T+3 basis was introduced, and negotiated dealing systems and Clearing Corporation of India Limited, that is CCIL, was commenced in the same year 2002. And 2003, the rolling settlement of T+2 basis was introduced, the futures and options on individual securities. Next is the Indian financial system. While performing the economic activities, some units like shops, companies, etc. will be placed in the surplus or deficit or balanced budgetary situations. There are some surplus and deficits that happen in the company based on the performance of the economic activities. A financial system of a financial sector functions is an intermediary and facilitates the flow of funds from the area of surplus to the area of deficit. If there is some deficit in the particular sector, means some amount is transferred from the surplus to the deficit sector. These are some of the financial services, financial assets, financial market, financial intermediaries which is available in the Indian securities market. Next, we are going to discuss about the financial services, the operations and services which is provided by the bank. Bank which always produce some of the financial services, foreign exchanges, foreign currency, foreign exchange banking, and wire transfer. These are some of the exchanging of currencies is available in the foreign exchange market, and asset management, hedge fund management, and custody services. These are all some of the services which is provided by the financial institutions, and selling insurance policies, brokerages, insurance, underwriting, underwriting or the reinsurance. These are the some of the insurance policies also available in the financial securities. Next one is financial market. First one is money market. Money market, which is an unorganized market. It deals with many of the participants involved in the money market is money lenders and cheat funds. From this, I will conclude this session.